Markle's surrogacy scandal has entered the mainstream media domain. I posed a whole load of questions to Buckingham Palace about the birth of Archie because I've never believed that the circumstances around the birth of Archie were normal.
Here's the problem. We don't like you, Meghan Markle. We don't like you. And no amount of posting videos that you think are going to humanize you will make us like you. You've already shown us your true colors. We know who you are. You helped kill the Queen.
Meghan has been the center of attention for many reasons, and her pregnancies have been the source of dozens of theories.
But either Archie or Lily, and it needs to happen. They need to prove that those children, Meghan and Harry, are not entitled to privacy in this matter.
Do you think if Kate and William did this, do you think they'd ever release it? If they did,
you think Kate would release a
would people use headlines like that?
Pregnant at the bedside?
Would people say things like that?
The thing is, these two will sell anything about their privacy.
A lot of the royal watchers were complaining that they felt like her posts on social media where she barely shows the kids is almost taunting the king who doesn't know these children and how unfair this is.
Meghan Markle's fake pregnancy rumours have intensified as Lady C has just revealed her thoughts.
Meghan's family history, what do they have on her and her mom? What are they hiding? Also, Meghan's fake pregnancy? Ooh, Lady C delivers.
People think her kids are fake, they think they're AI.
This scandal comes as no surprise. Speculation about the children has been simmering for years.
Did Meghan Markle use a surrogate? That's been something positive literally for well over 3 years when it comes to her firstborn son Archie and even her daughter Lilibet. And many people even wonder, are their children even real?
This crisis won't die down until the irrefutable truth comes out.
Harry and Meghan is more a case of never reign and never abstain, especially when it comes to Wolfgang himself, obviously, which invariably backfires.
Buckingham Palace is being pressured to remove Prince Archie and Princess Elizabeth from the UK's royal line of succession until the Duchess provides absolute proof that she popped out both babies herself.
Same day, same event, two completely different belly sizes. Mothers of 4, 5, even 6 children say the same thing. That's not how pregnancy works. The human body doesn't operate that way. A pregnant belly at 8 or 9 months is filled with approximately 800 milliliters of amniotic fluid, a fully developed placenta, and a 7 to 10 pound baby. That mass doesn't shrink and expand within hours based on camera angles or posture. Yet, that's exactly what appears in documented footage of Meghan Markle during her alleged pregnancy with Archie.
Harry and Meghan playing games that resulted in people unnecessarily questioning things. Again, every toxicity thing is a result of them. They're the problem. She wanted to play games, she wanted to get one over on the press, and now everybody thinks her children are either born by a surrogate or fake, or she rents the kids. Like, things that just don't make a ton of sense. They still exist there because of Harry and Meghan.
Prince William has reportedly had enough, and what he's demanding can change everything. According to palace sources, Prince William has taken unprecedented action. He's formally requested DNA verification for both Archie and Lilibet, comparing their genetic material against both Harry and Meghan. This isn't a casual suggestion. This is the future King of England demanding scientific proof of bloodline legitimacy. The reason? New evidence that's impossible to ignore.
Trying to placate Harry and Meghan, when the answer should have been from Buckingham Palace, when Harry and Meghan were like, well, we want to do all these things our way. It should have been, no. If you are having this child in the line of succession this high up, unfortunately, the reality is you need to abide by these specific rules. We're not going to make a special exception to you.
May 1st, 2019, a payment of $500,000 processed from an account linked to Meghan Markle. Destination, a discreet fertility clinic near the Mexican border, specializing in comprehensive reproductive services and absolute confidentiality. Not a hospital, not a birthing center, a fertility clinic.
Why is her stomach so bumpy? Maybe they had stuck some monitors on there, but normally they don't give you like remote monitors on your belly. I've had 3 kids. All the monitors they stick on you are connected to the thing that's right next to your hospital bed. And she wasn't wired up at all. I don't know what's going on under there.
5 days later, May 6, 2019, the world learned Meghan had given birth to Archie. That's not a prenatal appointment. That's a timeline demanding explanation.
But I had to take my children to Professor Ormström. the leading expert in the field at that time at the Chelsea and Westminster Hospital in England, and he was going to be investigating. And of course, you know my words, so you know they're very spiritual.
Women who've carried children to term notice specific inconsistencies in Meghan's documented pregnancy, the collapsing bump. Multiple videos show the bump appearing to fold when she sits. A pregnant belly filled with amniotic fluid, placenta, and the baby maintains its shape. The uterus is a muscular organ that doesn't compress like fabric. The amniotic sac provides cushioning that prevents the kind of folding visible in the footage. Prosthetic moon bumps, however, are made of silicone or foam that collapses under pressure. The square outline.
Sensitive topic like peanut butter on pizza or Crocs with socks. But once you go down this rabbit hole, it's hard to ignore events like how exactly can Meghan, heavily pregnant, crouch down with her knees together. But quite a handful of people argue that since Meghan practices yoga, that explains so much flexibility when she's stretching the truth. The one thing is being able to do a flawless roll, and another, very different one, is vanishing an 8-month bump like David Cocker.
Footage reveals angular square shapes under clothing. Pregnant bellies are round because they conform to the natural shape of the expanded uterus. The human body doesn't grow geometric angles. Prosthetic devices, however, come in squares for easier wearing and concealment under clothing. Multiple photographs show distinct straight edges and corners. Anatomically impossible in natural pregnancy. Missing physical changes. Pregnancy causes facial swelling due to increased blood volume and fluid retention. Ankles expand from the weight and pressure. Breasts enlarge significantly in preparation for nursing. A characteristic waddle develops as the baby drops into the birth canal, shifting the center of gravity.
All the amazing gifts that this family has given you as nothing, and suggested that they didn't care you were suicidal and they were the ones who drove you there. So she has absolutely no love lost between her and most people who may be somewhat warm towards the royal family, even if we're not big on royalty. She's reportedly bullied.
These aren't optional symptoms. They are biological necessities affecting virtually every pregnant woman. Meghan showed none of these signs. She wore stilettos days before allegedly giving birth and appeared in form-fitting dresses immediately after with no visible postpartum recovery signs. Constant adjustment behavior. Watch her hands in any pregnancy footage. Continuous touching, repositioning, checking the bump. Natural pregnant women touch their bellies, but not with this vigilant, corrective frequency. This isn't maternal bonding. It's someone ensuring something stays properly positioned and doesn't shift out of place.
So you tell me to tell you something that maybe a dozen people actually know that's going to come out very soon, okay? Meghan Markle, the reason why you watch her interviews and she just seems off. The 2 children that she had, they're not hers. She didn't have them with Harry.
Royal births require specific documentation. George, Charlotte, and Louis all have official confirmation from royal physicians. Hospital admission records. Signed birth certificates from medical professionals. Documented postnatal care. Archie and Lilibet have none of this standard documentation. The altered birth certificate. 4 weeks after Archie's birth, his certificate was modified.
Whole description she does of the Portland hospital, the birth, that was completely fabricated. We all know, the first interviews, we all know that she never intended to go to the Portland hospital. She intended to have the baby at home.
Meghan's legal name, Rachel Meghan, was removed and replaced with her royal title. Kate Middleton's personal name remains on all 3 of her children's certificates. The selective enforcement raises questions. If Rachel Meghan couldn't be medically verified as the birth mother, her personal name creates legal liability.
California Birth Index, per the website at californiabirthindex.org, California Birth Index, or CABI, is a database that stores records of births in California for extraction of birth certificates. Putting her full official name of Rachel Meghan Markle, you can see that the official records show
the hospital contradiction. Initial claim, private home birth at Frogmore Cottage, later admission, Portland Hospital. The question isn't just which is true, it's why lie about something so fundamental. Multiple sources, including Meghan's father, Thomas Markle, have stated she underwent a high